Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville.
Spiritual being. I am a powerful, creative, spiritual being. I can create anything I want this life. I can create anything I want this life. The universe is on my side, and I am love. The universe is on my side, and I am love. Take it, Suzi. You are a powerful, creative, spiritual being. You are a powerful, creative, spiritual being. Yes, you are. You can create anything you want this life. You can create anything you want this life. The universe is on your side, and you are love. The universe is on your side, and you are love. We are powerful, creative, spiritual beings. We are powerful, creative, spiritual beings. We can create anything we want this life. We can create anything we want this life. And who is on our side? The universe is on our side. We are love. The universe is on our side, and we are love. I am a powerful, creative, spiritual being. One more time. I am a powerful, creative, spiritual being.
Who's a powerful, creative, spiritual being in this room?
Woo! All righty. Good morning. I am Chaplain Judith Laniak. I am the president of your board of trustees, and I'm a licensed practitioner here. And I want to welcome you to another incredible Sunday celebration to all of you in the room and all of you in YouTube land. So I want to ask you to please take the time to silence your cell phones. Take them out, silence them. While you have your phone out, feel free to share on social media the delightful things that are happening here at Center for Spiritual Living Asheville. Now, I'm going to be going jack quick today, so pay attention. So we have a few invitations for you to participate in. There's still time to join us for the Summer Prosperity class with Dr. Grayson. Mondays, July 7th through 28th, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Be there or be square. I'd like to invite Reverend Dr. Suzi Schadle up. I'm right here. Yeah, you should have just
Yeah,
stayed
then
up
I
here.
only have to pop once or twice. Okay, so today, immediately following the celebration service, we will have a brief town hall meeting to inform you of what's up. And then, guess what? Then we go straight across the little lobby there, and we have a barbecue cookout. Grilling is happening. The board, I want to tell you, has done a lot of work to prepare everything for you. So it's going to be delightful. It's going to be yummy. It's going to be wonderful. So please stay for the meeting. Stay for the barbecue. Let's just make a day of togetherness about it, okay? And every Friday night, we have an invitation for you to jump aboard the Friday Night Spirit Express. This Friday night, I will be facilitating Spiritual Game Night. We'll be playing Abounding River, which is a prosperity and abundance game, so it goes right along with the class that Reverend Kate is teaching. And we also have Satori, which is a forgiveness game. And we also have Shift, which is about shifting your thinking to change your life. So therefore, we've got different things to choose from. I can do 12 people per game. So 36 of you better show up with me. There you have it. I think I'm done, right?
Oh, I'll say yeah.
Oh, God, nope.
Nope, come on back.
Okay. This is my exercise program. Okay, so you notice this little picture here. You see on the left there is Flat Ernest, who, as we speak, is traveling with our practitioner, Reverend Tim Wagner. And what you see right in front of you, go to the next slide so you can see it even a little bit better. Robin, where are you, Robin? Robin painted this stone. Tim is carrying it. He and Flat Ernest are carrying this stone to, actually they're going to carry it all the way into Banff, Canada, and then back down into Oregon to Camp Cedar Ridge, which is Center for Spiritual Living's camp, and we will be placing that at their labyrinth. So there's love from here going there, all right? So, yeah. Thank you, Robin, for doing that.
Okay, you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
There is a Crystal Harmony Bowl training and potluck this Saturday. Pegatha, where are you? Stand up. That's Pegatha. It's Saturday, July 19th at 1 p.m. Please see Pegatha for more information, and she will direct you. Okay, sign up for our first healthy dining night at Strata Italiano, Tuesday, July 22nd at 6 p.m. You must RSVP. You must. If you do not, you don't eat. Or you can, but you'll have to eat by yourself. Okay, sign up in the social hall so we can make reservations. All right, join us for a tree transformational workshop inspired by calling in the One with certified relationship coach Kim Von Berg on Sunday, July 27th from 1 to 3 p.m. here at Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville.
And it's free.
And it's free. Okay, our practitioner of the day is Mitch Earl. Yay, Mitch. He will be sharing a spiritual mind treatment with us shortly. And I want to thank you to Sherry Free for holding the spiritual energy for a powerful and peaceful celebration. This is what we call High Watch. So we would like to thank all the hearts and hands that make this day and this place special. As the candle is already lit, please join me in going within. Let the chakra bowls align us and the tinctures call us to attention.
How grateful I am to be present, to be here now, to allow this space where God is fully present to be that which affirms all that there is, no exceptions, God through and as all. Right where I am, right where each person here is, right where each person online is, right where each person listens in divine and perfect timing is, God is. That aspect that is known as God is, I am, fully present, everywhere present. And therefore it is my joy to speak a word of spiritual mind treatment, a blessing for all those who have recently and in the past and maybe in the so-called future go through a procedure, a surgery, a recovery, a restoration of their inherent wholeness, health, and well-being. That's what we're declaring, and that's what we're affirming right here, right now. And I know likewise, we're chipping away anything that would be the excess, anything that would block, hinder, or impede the full flow of life force energy known as creativity, known as work, known as a job, known as hobbies. Wherever we put our time and our talent and our lives, we allow that to fully flourish, releasing with ease and grace that which no longer serves, continuing to chip away and to allow the perfection of the inherent abundance and wholeness and prosperity that is the true nature of each of us. We're born that way. And with the grid along the journey known as our human lives, we pick up things, we get snagged. And so we're invited to release the sand from our sandals, as the Bible would indicate, and to allow that prosperity and that flourishing to be the order of the day, not limited by time or space, because God is not limited in that way, but always. And we know that there is truly only one relationship happening for each of us. It is that relationship with our highest self, our God-Goddess self. And from that relationship, every other relationship, social, romantic, business, interpersonal, every other relationship springs forth from that one divine relationship. So we call forth and hold that space for alignment, perfect alignment. The human concentric circle with the greater concentric circle of the God is, the allness of all that there is. And so I also speak a word of blessing for peace on the planet now. Peace, again, is what we're born with. We're not born warlike, we learn that. And so we call forth and we hold that space now, not in the future, now. Peace now. Peace in the Middle East now. Peace in Ukraine and Russia now. Peace in the Democratic Republic of Congo now, and any other hot spots on the planet. And any other cool spots known as those that are in Texas and New Mexico and China and elsewhere that have been deluged with floods. Holding that space of well-being, peace, support, and love. And so for this and more, I remain grateful and thankful. I release this word now into the one unifying law of life with gratitude, with humility, and love. I allow it to be, as we say, and so it is. Amen.
Good morning again. So, as is our latest tradition, I would ask that you recite our community core value affirmation with me. You ready? We experience and express love as deep emotional and spiritual connection compassion, caring, kindness, and empathy. And by the way, if you look at the back wall, in fact, take a stroll back there, you will see that our core values have been completed, and there they are. These are our core values that we discern together, and the definitions are underneath each one, and they are all in the colors and the order of the chakras. So I'm going to start with a quote, and then I'm going to explain what we're going to do here. There's enormous freedom of self-expression through creative expression of the arts, writing, painting, poetry, music, and so much more. I believe that this spiritual experience and expression is spirit having its way with us, opening us up to new awarenesses and infinite possibilities. Songwriting, which is poetry set to music, transcends the limits of ordinary language, offering a unique and liberating form of expression for thoughts and feelings that might not otherwise remain trapped within us. Yours truly, and you may quote me on that. I couldn't find an appropriate quote, so I made one up. Now, we're going to, thank you very much. Now, we're going to do something a little different today. Every now and then I like to throw a monkey wrench in the works just to see if you're paying attention and see if I can manage to do it without messing it up. So today what we're going to do is we're going to have an experience of that kind of freeing possibility that creativity, particularly in this case music, gives us. So Tim has written all the songs that we're going to do, and the songs are part of the talk today. So Tim will give just a couple of minutes of what the inspiration was for him to write the song. Then we do the song, and then I'm going to give you my spiritual interpretation of the song. And then we're going to do that 3 times. You all will just be mesmerized, and, it doesn't get much better than that, right? Take it away, Tim.
All right.
This is Tim Hamm, by the way.
Hi. It's good to be back. Thanks, Reverend Suzi. So let's do it. This first song is called Warriors of the Flame. Oh, you know that. And it's funny, I was thinking about the genesis of this song after you asked me to do this. And actually, it started with a little guitar riff, just fiddling around on the guitar. And I got this thing called... I thought, that's a pretty cool riff, right? Yeah. So that's where the music sort of started from. And then my spiritual focus is on the teachings of the Buddha. And there's a prophecy, 12th century Tibetan Buddhism, about the Shambhala warriors that will appear. And these are spiritual warriors. I was thinking about that. And by the way, what is a Shambhala? What does it take to be a Shambhala spiritual warrior? You have it. You are it, because it takes, on the one hand, insight, and on the other, compassion. And if you live with insight and compassion, you are a Shambhala warrior. So thank you for doing that. Now, the bridge in a song, at least for me, is where the rubber meets the road. And this bridge basically has one word, essentially, and it is breathe. Breathe. And the beautiful thing is that's all we have to do. And it's rather effortless, isn't it? We don't have to think about it. We don't need our minds to do any of this stuff. That if we can just live with our breath, everything else works out. So that's where this song comes from. And it's a celebration tune. Every day brings its questions. Who will we be? What will we do? And the answers that we choose can open any door. So take a good long look around you. Tell me what comes into view. Open sky above you, a whole world to explore. We are the warriors of the flame, the chosen ones in this sacred game, and the love that lives in our hearts can change the world. These are the days for celebration. This is the moment to be free. So let's open up the floodgates of peace within our time. And sing a song of jubilation. Dance the dance of unity. Just remember to be grateful for every taste of that new wine. We are the warriors of the flame, the chosen ones in this sacred game, and the love that lives in our hearts can change the world. So breathe, just breathe. Breathe, just breathe. Breathe, just breathe. We are the warriors of the flame, the chosen ones in this sacred game, and the love that lives in our hearts can change. Yes, our hearts can change. I know our love can change the world.
Whew, thank you, Tim. I almost feel like I don't need to give an interpretation of that, but I'm a minister, so I will. And just as a reminder of the lyrics, because sometimes, you get lost in the song. Every day brings its questions. Who will we be? What will we do? And the answers that we choose can open any door. So take a good look around you and tell me what comes into view. Open sky above, a whole world to explore. These are the days for celebration. This is the moment to be free. So let's open up the floodgates of peace within our time. Sing a song of jubilation. Dance the dance of unity. And remember to be grateful for every taste of that new wine. We are the warriors of the flame, the chosen ones in the sacred game. And the love that lives in our hearts can change the world. Nice lyrics. So this is really about a spiritual journey where we shift from individual self-discovery to collective purposeful action in the world, driven by the transformative power of inner light and love that we are, to heal and unify and to elevate consciousness of humanity in the whole world. We're called to look deeper with spiritual vision and spiritual discernment, to see and open to the opportunities and the synchronicities that are available to us. So the question is, are you focused on lack and limitations, or are you focused on abundance and possibilities? Ask yourself that question every day when you get up, and start your day with a good answer. We're called, I believe, to explore our own inner terrain and see what impact that has on our outer life adventure, with a focus on freedom and expansiveness and unlimited possibility. This is a call to embrace and embody spiritual living 24/7, right? It's an invitation from the universe to step out of our comfort zones. It's an invitation to embrace curiosity and to engage fully with the richness of all creation. Spirit unlocks limitless possibilities and guides our path of intentions to unfold a life that we love to live. Spirit gave us the power of mind to create and enjoy new life experiences every day, every moment of every day. And so we claim spiritual awakening and freedom as we let go of limitations and illusions and we elevate our consciousness, thereby elevating the consciousness of the planet. So this is the now moment. This is the time to activate inner and outer freedom and peace, to unite and consciously manifest a world of peace, harmony, love, and joy. I'd like to live in that world. How about you? The truth of love and peace, unity, oneness, interconnectedness sets us free. Rejoice in that. Rejoice in that. Taste the new wine, the divine nectar of spiritual renewal. Embrace divine guidance, G-U-I-D-A-N-C-E, God, you, and I dance. That's the dance of unity. We are created in the likeness and image of Spirit, endowed with all the qualities and attributes of Spirit, here to experience and express them as fully as we possibly can. We're empowered by the transformative power of Spirit to take positive, purposeful action and create a world that works. Engage in spiritual practices and celebrate with joyful gratitude for our blessings. We are the warriors of the flame. Tim's right. We are warriors of the flame. We demonstrate spiritual living. We're awakened to that divine spark, that light, that inner light of consciousness within all of us, the spark that burns brightly within us always, and this candle symbolizes that truth. We are the keepers of the flame. We are the keepers of the flame. For those who have forgotten that they have this flame within them, be the keeper of their flame until they remember. Spiritual warriors, guardians of truth, of justice, of love, of spiritual principle. We're called to the unique divine purpose and promise of our life experience and to express that experience as generously as possible. The transformative power of love within us is a world-altering force for good. We are a force for good. Love unites and empowers us to raise consciousness, heal divisions, and bring about the positive change that we all so seek on a global scale. I got all that out of those lyrics. Okay. There you go. Okay, next one. Don't go too far. Your leash is running out.
There we are. So Suzi picked these songs out, which I like because, usually I would pick the songs if I was going to play a concert. So this was nice. It was interesting to me to see which ones that you picked, Suzi. And this is the first song. I started as an intentional songwriter, I don't know, about 15 years ago now. And this is the first song I wrote. And it really kind of tells my story, which when I was a teenager, I was in a very bad place, as teenagers are wont to be. And in that time, I ran across the teachings of the gospel, and I became a Christian. And that was a good thing for me, but also a very limiting thing. Because in the church, you're told what to believe, how to live, and especially that you're not good enough. And I just have news for you. You are more than good enough. And that is the message that I was writing this song for, to me. This is a song I wrote to myself. One second. I met a man, he said to me that he knew the way I could be free. I had to change, I had to believe in his long list of rules and his history. And so I listened to all his fine words, and I did my best to follow them. But I came to doubt in my head, and that's when I found an answer within. That it's all right to know what you know, to see for yourself, to go where you want to go and be the person you are, 'cause you are part of everything, and we are one. I met a man, he said to me, do you know the way I can be free? And so I listened to all of his pain, and that's when we saw that we were the same. And it's okay to give of yourself, to step out in faith, and take your heart off the shelf, and know that you are divine, and this world is so fine to live in, knowing that it's all right. Yeah, it's all right to know what you know, to see for yourself, to go where you want to go and be the person you are, 'cause you are part of everything, and we are one.
Again, great lyrics. And just a reminder, I met a man. He said to me that he knew the way that I could be free. I had to change. I had to believe in his long list of rules and his history. And so I listened to all his fine words, and I did my best to follow them. But I came to doubt in my head, and that's when I found an answer within. I met a man. He said to me, do you know the way to be free? And so I listened to all of his pain, and that's when we saw that we were the same. And it's okay to know what you know, to see for yourself, to go where you want to go, to give of yourself, to step out in faith and take your heart off the shelf and know that you are divine, because you are part of everything. And the world is so fine to live in, knowing that it's all right and we are one. Yeah, nice lyrics. So it's really human nature to seek spiritual truth and freedom, greater liberation. But sometimes we get lured by external sources or authority figures who claim to possess the sole path to freedom if we follow their rules and their dogma. But then, we're often awakened by an intuitive feeling within that something's a little off, a little bit not quite right, and that external focus doesn't resonate with our inner knowing. And so we find truly that spiritual freedom is about connecting with and trusting our own inner guidance, our own consciousness. And so we shed those borrowed beliefs, and we realize that the source of truth and freedom lies within us. So we turn inward to that inner authority and be the author of our own lives from that inner authority, to listen to that still small voice within, to the divine presence that lives within and all around us. The spiritual journey then shifts from external seeking to internal discovery and knowing. That spiritual journey is a shared universal human quest. We're all on the journey, and sometimes we travel with one another for a time, and then we travel with someone else for a time. But we're in this journey together. So listen deeply to yourself. Listen deeply to those you travel with. Witness others without judgment, and share empathy and compassion lavishly. Realization of our unity and our interconnectedness is transformative. Me, he, she becomes we. We are one. The way to be free is through interconnectedness and oneness, dissolving the illusion of separation. And then we move from inner realization to outer expression of oneness and unity in all whom we interact with and meet. By practicing selfless service and generosity, we're part of everything, interconnected. We are one. So serving and giving to others, in essence, is serving and giving to ourselves, because it all comes back. Listening to our own inner authority is knowing, and knowing that Spirit is speaking to us from within and from all around us. That gives us spiritual discernment. When we listen to that voice, we embrace our free will, and we act in faith, in good faith. Knowing we are divine beings, we lead with love and authenticity, not with force, but with love and authenticity. We experience deep appreciation, awe, and joy for the beauty and the wonder of all creation, and the truth and the grace that set us free.
So I've done this next song a few times here, so some of you may know the drill, but I'll get to that in a second. I wrote this song in the lead up to the 2016 election. And honestly, I was kind of freaked out about it. And I think there's a message in that. I mean, in some sense, I was writing this out of fear. And you know what? That's okay. Fear is a natural human thing. It's part of the illusion that we live in. It's how our species survived, honestly. It has a great place in us, but unfortunately we get caught up in it. We can't let go of it, and then we act out of that fear and anger and greed and hatred. So eventually it turns on itself. But I also wrote it out of love. It's called Love Revolution, because I knew intuitively that that's what we needed. What I wasn't aware of at that time is we already have it. It's already in us. And that the things that we look out on the world are temporary. They'll pass by. All of it will. These bodies will. These relationships will. This economy will. All of it. We'll have to let go of at some point and move on. So that's how I know everything's okay. And we do need a love revolution. We have a love revolution. Now, the bridge, I wrote about the danger of climate change. And it's out there. But I'm not worried about that anymore. I'd probably change that if I could. It doesn't bother me. I know everything's okay. Does that mean I won't recycle? No, I'm going to do my little part. But let's go on. But that was the song. And this is the participation aspect. So I'm going to show you what to do. That's it. And in the chorus, you're going to echo me. You'll get it. You can see it on the TV. You can go online or listen to the radio. All those voices of hatred and fear, images of violence everywhere you go. The politicians want to build their walls. They prey on anger and despair. I don't claim to have all the answers, but I know we have more than enough to share. And I'm not the only one. Can you feel the change? We need a love revolution. Sing it.
Love revolution.
Let's put it all on the line. Love revolution. Love revolution. You.
Love revolution.
It's time for a love revolution. Why do we persist in competition? Always hustling for more and more. Whenever we surrender to the fiction of division, we wind up in endless war. And who will speak for the voiceless? The refugees, the outcasts, the prisoners, and the pawns. Can't you see that all of us are bound together? We need to build a world that works for everyone. So people, are you with me? Will you make a change? We need a love revolution.
Love revolution.
Let's put it all on the line. We need a love revolution. It's time. It's time. Even Mother Earth is in trouble, and she lives like we don't know. Every day it's getting hotter and hotter. When the water rises, where will we go? If we stand together, we can be the change. We need a love revolution. Let's put it all on the line. We need a love revolution. It's time. It's time for a love revolution. Time for a love revolution. Revolution.
Woo, I love that song. I make him do it every time he comes. Okay, I think you got the gist of it, so I'm just going to go right into my interpretation. I think that this starts out with a clear-eyed assessment of our current state of despair in many cases, and yet it's hopeful. It's at its base, at its center, it is hopeful. To get us through the manufactured chaos, the voices of hate and fear, of anger and violence, those voices that focus on negativity and divisiveness, bombarding us, building walls to lure us from our awareness of our interconnectedness and oneness. It challenges us and calls us forward to maintain our centeredness and our peace even in the midst of all this chaos. We're called to raise our own consciousness and to pray for the enlightenment of our world leaders and to help them to raise their consciousness. With Spirit and one another, we have all the answers that we need, and we have enough hope and love to share. Despite the appearance of scarcity, the scarcity of solutions, the scarcity of love, the scarcity of peace and joy, we have abundant resources of love and compassion and wisdom and transformative power. We are that. That's the truth of us. That other stuff is just a bunch of window dressing. It's a paper tiger. We have the strength through the transformative power of Spirit within and all around us. And with faith, we have collective power and collective responsibility to share our spiritual good and hope with all the world. Spiritual principles and spiritual practices are the tools that we use, and they are the answer, the path to freedom and love and unity and peace. That is the answer. Spiritual principles, spiritual practices, and we have all those tools. We are the lucky ones. And like in spiritual mind treatment, where we acknowledge what's so right now, what's going on right now, and then we affirm what it is that we want to experience instead, we acknowledge the global challenges and chaos, and we affirm and call ourselves into action rooted in unity and love and in truth. And so with illusions of scarcity and competition, we strive for more material things, thinking somehow that's going to make us feel better. And unfortunately, we do it at the expense of humanity and the planet. You know, I was like that. I used to make a lot of money, and I would buy things that I never had time or really desire to use just because it made me feel better. It filled me up for like 5 minutes. But it doesn't really last because it's not real. It's transitory. It's going to vanish, like Tim was saying. It's going to be gone. And it is. The illusion that we have of separation and division leads to conflict and endless wars. How many wars have there been in history and currently in the name of religion? That one always, gets me. It's like, wow. Oh, yeah, I'm fighting for God. Well, God would like you to stop fighting. I'm pretty sure. Sent me a memo. Said, tell those guys to stop fighting. In truth, we're woven together in unity and oneness like a fine tapestry. And what affects one affects all of us, positive or negative. Focus on spiritual knowing of abundance and interconnectedness, compassion, justice for all, stewardship of the earth. We weren't called to, we're told in the Bible we have dominion over the earth. Dominion doesn't mean lording it over. It means stewardship, taking care of it. That's what we have. And we need to get busy doing that. So we're called to change our thinking, change our lives. We're called to come together to create a world that works for everyone and all creation. We are called to that. And I believe we can do it. I believe we're the tip of the spear. And so we move from our own individual awakening, which is the beginning, to collective transformation through love. Love, the most potent force in the universe for good and for transformation and for healing. Listen within, shift consciousness, express a higher spiritual vibration, the frequency of the Most High. We need a radical shift where agape love, unconditional love and compassion is the guiding principle. We need a love revolution. We need a love revolution, a non-violent, heart-centered uprising in contrast to fear, hatred, and division. We are called to a love revolution. Blessings on your journey. Join the love revolution. And together we say, and so it is.
Say it with me one more time. We need a love revolution.
Whoa, love revolution. All right, I can feel it. Can you feel it? I love it. Love it. Okay. All right, we're going to get on with the rest of this, and because we got big things to do. Big things to do today. We'll eat eventually. We're working up an appetite. Thank you, Tim. I want to thank Tim for. Yeah. So this is our opportunity to be reminded that we do have abundance of every nature, that we live in an abundant universe, and that it is designed such that that abundance comes to us, through us, and back out again to bless others. And so I would ask our prosperity acceptors to come forward, please. And those of you on the live stream, you can click that button. You can participate in this divine circulation of goodness as well. We appreciate that. And those of you who are putting something in the basket or not putting something in the basket, please at least wave your hand over it in blessing so that you can be part of that flow. But if you're putting something or you already sent it in, hold it to your heart, either really or metaphorically. Infuse it with all the qualities and attributes of spirit that resonate with your soul. Could be love, peace, abundance, health, wellness, anything that resonates with you, harmony. You name it. And then your gift will vibrate with that quality of spirit and bless others. And so, here we go. There you go. And so let's do our affirmation together. The money I have, the money I receive, the money I give is a demonstration of my divine presence and love. Action.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Thank you. And so let's just take this opportunity to be grateful for all these blessings, the blessings of financial abundance and what it represents, abundance of all nature. That financial abundance, money is simply a tangible presence of love and action because of what it is able to do for us. But it's nothing without the consciousness that we put into it of blessing. And so we're grateful for the blessing so that we may become the blessing to others. And for this, we are indeed grateful. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you. Okay. Is anyone visiting for the first time today? Anyone visiting for the first time? Yeah, there we go. From Sarasota, by the way. Yay. We're glad you're here. Our greeters have a little blue card. If you would be so kind as to fill that out, we'll let you know of things that are coming up that you might be interested in, because we do a whole lot more than what happens here on Sunday. There's something going on all the time. We have a good time all the time. And so if you'll give that back on your way through to the social hall, they have another little gift for you as well. So thank you for being here, and thank those of you who are joining us on the live stream as well. We appreciate you. Excuse me. And we have a tradition here that we bless kids. Come on up, kids. Come on up here. We actually have some. All right. And we know there's a kid inside of every single one of you, and we know that there are children all over this planet, and so we're going to bless the children everywhere, right? Yeah, because you know what? Because they hug good, for one thing, right? Yeah. So that's a good thing to do. That's probably one of the best things that we do, right? So before we get to the blessing, though, do we have our letter? Yeah, here we go. From Jeff. Dear God, it is great the way you always get the stars in the right places. I agree. I think that's a good thing. That's very talented, very creative. All right, you ready? Here we go. Ready? We love you, we bless you, and we know you are divine. Yeah, all right. Excellent. That's terrific. And what Sunday is it? Birthday Sunday. Who's having a birthday this month? Yeah! Come on down. Woohoo! Oh, we got a couple of birthdays this month. Okay, you ready? We're going to sing the birthday song.
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday
to you. And just so you know, we have birthday cake and other yummies, you know, dessert yummies and side yummies, and we got the meat, and and we got the non-meat, and so we've been grilling. We've been grilling. There are a couple fools out there grilling, and so yes, and people are wearing some funny aprons, and I hope they keep them on. So immediately following, we're going to start the town hall meeting, and we're going to get through that very, very quickly, but informative and transparent. And then we're going to go over there and yum, because there's a ton of food. Okay, so it's going to be good. And, you know, and I just want to acknowledge the board for just a moment because. But they've been exceptional these last few days, getting prepared for this town hall, and also more importantly for the barbecue. They worked very hard in the kitchen, and folks have worked outside, and set up tents and all kinds of stuff. So we put together a pretty nice party for you. So I just want to acknowledge the board for doing that. Okay, and so finally, the good word, our benediction. Just knowing that it is through creativity, is through living our lives as fully as possible. It is through really fully expressing who we have come here to be, and to know that we are supported, first of all, created and then supported by Spirit itself, to be that full expression of our authenticity, of our divine and unique and individualized expression. It makes the world a really vibrant and wonderful place, and it puts us on the trajectory for a present and a future that we love to live. And for this, we are indeed grateful, and together we say, and so it is. And our affirmation for this month, you ready? I am free to be, you are free to be, we are free to be. That is excellent. And surprise, surprise, I asked him to do this song for us as a close.
Peace on earth, and it has begun with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to